What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Yeah, I'm just walking in a residential area, coming close to the client. But this journey is a wild journey for real, because like many times you do feel lost and alone, because so many people just leave and run away, and you're like, wow, what is this? What did I do? Like, what, like you low key are, or high key are kind of mad and frustrated, because you just want to be understood, you want to be loved. You want to be loved, you want to be appreciated, you want to just have things go your way. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've had to understand. Like, this has to be a healthy appreciation. And I feel like this is why it's a life test, because many people, out of their love or whatever, they may not ever fully let go, or they stay stuck, and resort to escalated actions that don't serve us. You know what I'm saying? AKA not fully surrendering. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm choosing to live a life away from guns and all that stuff. So, anyways, speaking about the road less traveled is a little bit different because, you know, I don't know where everybody's at, to be honest. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Just friendly, but
How's it going?
really so. They both are.
That's cool. I'm on my way to walk someone's dog right now.
Oh, good.
Have a good day. Yeah. um, the lonely road, like a lone road, not so much lonely. Like, I know people's there, but people's doing their thing too. You know what I mean? But of course, I do desire to have the people that's just like clapping and celebrating, and we just all are boosting each other up, uplifting each other, helping each other like lift our spirits up. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean it's like we're hugging 24/7. Of course, with an intimate partner, maybe. Yes, of course, yes. I love affection. But I'm saying like, just a group, a support network where we trust and are on the same page. It doesn't have to be a whole massive amount. And I guess that's why I'm doing these videos, because it's like you start noticing stuff. They say when two universal law states, two opposing frequencies cannot exist at the same space and time. So it makes sense, honestly, because I'm alone so much and I'm love. So fear must be the crowd and all that hoopla going on. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I don't have to get too whatever technical with that whole thing, but y'all understand what I'm saying. Because sometimes you don't even you trying to comprehend it in a way because you're like, what? How did I get here? But for me, it's just like you got to remind yourself, honestly. Like for me, what did it, what has done it is that okay, I've worked at probably so many different jobs. I've worked in retail, I've worked in hospital, I've worked in so many food places. I've worked in labor. I've worked in merchandising. I've worked in delivery. I worked in, you know, chauffeuring. You know what I'm saying? A lot. You know what I'm saying? Double digits of stuff, you know, documented, legitimate, IRS, you know what I'm saying? Taxes, government stuff, all legitimate, official stuff. You know what I'm saying? W-2 form and everything, the whole nine. And like, what I've learned is that the system stays the same. And I guess that's why it's crucial for people to get up out of it, because people be lying up in there, because why have I had so many jobs and we never got a promotion? I never got a promotion. Why is that? No matter how much I was, you know, emphasizing it, requesting it, speaking of it, it never was it never was acted upon. I've had several encounters where they would lie and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, well we want you to be our leader. We want you to be our shift leader. We'll think about it. We'll talk about it. We'll get back with you. We'll call you. We'll talk about it. I'll let this person know. But guess what? Nothing ever got done at all. That's why I left, because I got into a cycle before I was really awakening I would go to job 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 to job, like more like at least 10 jobs. And the first half of those jobs, I was just leaving. Like I worked my butt off, you know. And then honestly, the energy, the environment, the frequencies, what I was consuming, everything just made me internally ready to leave. And honestly, at the beginning, the first few times I was leaving was just because I wanted to get paid higher and more. You know, like example is like, okay, let's say I was getting paid $11 an hour at this job, and then eventually I stayed there for months or whatever, and I was getting tired of it, you know, so I left, and I'll go to a place that pays 11.50 or 12, you know, or maybe there'll be another job that will be a simple task, you know, something that I'm more interested in, like working at the gym or something, which I have worked at the gym. I forgot that one. But maybe the pay is lower. Or being a server at a restaurant. Okay, you get paid daily, you know, cash. But you really got to work your butt off and you got to be around food that you don't even eat, you know, because you're a vegan. So what fun is that? Dealing with toxic people all day, handling toxic food, you know? So, like, that's why it's been difficult sometimes. But I've noticed the same patterns, you know, like, I don't know what they're withholding. I don't know what they're so secretive about, you know, because I've worked at some juice bar. And you know, I'm not the one to be a victim or anything, but the owner of the restaurant, his daughter was like in high school still, you know, and us spiritual people, whatever, whatever you want to call it, us warmer energy people, you know, indigenous descendants, we, you know, we have a great sense of growth, a great sense of peace and health and nutrition and stuff like that, natural living. And it was prejudice against us because they didn't give us no type of shift leader or promotion or anything, but they gave it to the owner's daughter. And I know some people may be like, oh, well, that's the owner's daughter of the juice bar. Of course, she can have the key to the restaurant and just run things and get paid higher, even though she's younger than us and is always asking us people for help, you know? So I'm not going to stay stuck on that. But to be honest, I wasn't alone because some of the coworkers and we were talking about that and it didn't make sense, you know. But it wasn't that big of a deal. I was still making money, you know, with the other services, other delivery apps and stuff, DoorDash, Postmates, Instacart, all that stuff, you know. But I just noticed that, and then these jobs. I don't know what people do for these jobs. I've applied to several jobs. Also, of course, that's part of life. The job center, whatever, online, and I've applied to many high-paying jobs, and many of them don't respond and don't call, you know, or they want to change you, say, hey, you're doing it wrong, and they want to do some, you know, wicked, prejudiced stuff, you know, stuff that ain't right, stuff that ain't cool with treatment. So it's like I'm on the path of the truth, you know, of revealing, of finding the truth, you know, because I hear there's people with college degrees. I dropped out of college, a community college. I have a few credits. You know, I can always go back if I want to. It's always going to be there. You know, there's old people that go to college. But, like, I've heard plenty of college people with degrees, 4-year degrees, 8-year degrees, 2-year degrees. A lot of them mention that, you know, they're not even able to get a well-paying job or they're stuck paying their student loan debt or something like that. And then you go to some of these other jobs, corporate places, they don't think much of you, you know? It's all these middlemen, you know what I'm saying? And even when you do talk to the general manager or the owner or something like that, you know, they're not you, you know what I'm saying? So I guess it pushes you to just really want to be your own boss, to be honest with you, because otherwise they're going to keep giving you the same old. And I've already learned, you know, I'm young, you know, I started working. I mean, I've been doing work, labor work, watching people's animals, you know, just basic stuff, just simple stuff. And then I started getting into the whole system thing, like the IRS, the W-2, legit, just the system, matrix system, whatever, of jobs. And, you know, I got onto it when I was a senior. I worked at Chick-fil-A, a fast food restaurant, my senior year of high school as I was graduating. Well, before I graduated, during the year. That was my first job, and I've been working at these. I've been connected, in tune with the system, this legitimate system, whatever, money matrix system for like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So I've been able to understand some things. And like, basically for me, it's like, okay, you gotta find a, you know, you gotta bridge the gap or something, because otherwise they're gonna keep lying to you. And do you really want to settle for $8, $9, $10 an hour for the rest of your life? Because that's how they try to make it seem like it. And you got to get real with yourself. If you really do desire to travel, to provide for your family, to have children, to have a wife or a husband, to grow, which is common sense. And it's just common sense, It's almost like the system is a joke, to be honest with you. Then there's got to be something else there's got to be something to pop up or something, to make your expansion of wealth grow. You know deep down, I am worthy of the most wealth in the world. You know, I'm worthy of the most love and wealth and happiness and freedom in the world. And I have it. And it's on its way as well. So we'll just take things as we go forward. I'm just giving y'all messages of encouragement to, you know, help y'all to evaluate some things as well. Because I'm sharing some experiences I've gone through. So, anyways, I'll touch base with y'all later. Y'all have an amazing day. Peace. It's Eternal Authenticity broadcasting live.